never thought that, that we'd be struggling the way we are right now. So it's very disappointing, and we just got to work our way through it.
How does it go from like frustration to really just being mad about the situation as a player? Do you get to that level?
Yeah, I mean, we should be. We should be pissed. We're not playing up to our potential. We're not this bad of a team.
Did you have like a purpose tonight to really go at your former team and everything like that?
I just wanted to win. I didn't care if I had 0 points. I just was focused on trying to do whatever it took for us to win a basketball game, because we desperately need one. Yeah, definitely. I mean, any team that wants to be good and want to make the playoffs, you have to make a commitment to defense. So we just got to keep working at it. We're putting ourselves through drills and stuff like that, but, you just got to work a little bit harder, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day.
Beyond what you do in practice, you guys kind of talk about this, like what's going on, kind of each other about it.
Yeah, we're constantly talking about it. Everybody's, changing their pregame routines. We're kind of probably doing all the wrong things, but, at this point it's become so mental that, we're all over the place, because, none of us was prepared for this. You know what I'm saying? We never thought that we'd be 1-9.
How you keeping that collective confidence, just, trying to bond together and keep that faith collectively? How you keeping it going?
Try to remain positive at all times. It's tough. It's not easy, but we just got to find a way.
On a lighter note, you were banging with S-Jacks, one of your best friends. So talk about how competitive V2 can be when you play against each other, even though you're like brothers.
It's always fun, you know what I'm saying? We was together all day yesterday, and me, my wife, his wife, and he's actually the godfather of my daughter. So, it's always fun when we get a chance to lock up.
Hang in there, definitely. Things were right.
Gotcha. Thanks.
So much to talk about here at Madison Square Garden in the aftermath of the Golden State Warriors' victory over the New York Knicks. My pleasure to have Hall of Famer and one of the great basketball players of all time, NBA top 50 player, Mr. Walt Clyde Frazier. First question, you've played on legendary Knicks teams and everything like that, and talk about the disappointment of what's going on right now, and basically over the past couple of years with the franchise and the way the players are presenting, the product.
Yeah, it's disappointing. I think for the fans, this season started with so much optimism. I thought the team would prosper because they've had another year together, another year with the coach and his system. And, just thought they were embarrassed by how they played last year, that they would come out with a lot of tenacity, cohesion. But right now it's not happening primarily because of defense, man. Defense is very porous. Teams have been able to exploit them in the paint area, and that was significant in this homestand. We had 6 or 7 at home, and we're only able to win 1 game. So now we have to embark on a formidable road trip, and I think that's going to test the character of the team.
As a great defensive player yourself, talk about what tips are you giving, any tips to any individual players, just to let them know about, like you always say, working defenses with your feet, not with your hands, things like that. Or any tips that you're giving, even tips you can share for younger players out there in the audience?
Well, defense, it helps if you can run and jump, but it's not a prerequisite. It's just having pride in defending people and not allowing guys to just score on you. The main thing is the stance. You have to master the stance, stagger stance, never crossing your feet, see the ball, see your man simultaneously. So these are the very basics that you have to learn in order to be a very good defensive player.
Watching the NBA right now, which players do you think have really exemplified that type of hustle, that hard work, but also the class of playing the game? Which players would you name that right now playing?
Well, your superstars. You look at Kobe and LeBron, these guys, Dwayne Wade. So these players are the ones who exemplify that defensive tenacity every night. They're in the passing lane. They're gambling. So they're just relentless on the court, and that's what it takes.
The things you worked on during your career to really build your reputation as a great player, but a great leader. Talk about those things that you really worked on mentally and physically.
Well, I was blessed with good coaches. So they taught me teamwork, professionalism, how to hustle, how to practice, don't force shots, the defensive stance that I alluded to. Just to be an all-around player, and that's what I prided myself on. I could rebound, I could score, I could defend. So I really had very few weaknesses, and that's how I worked on my game.
Coach Holtzman, yes indeed. Coach Holtzman, I know you're alluding to, right? Yes.
Right.
I'm going to let you go, but I want to say it's an honor to have you on So Much to Talk About. I mean, I just, just reading about you and seeing the highlights, especially Game 7 in the 1970 finals, is just, things like that really is inspiring. Thank you so much, Mr. Frazier.